Hey guys, and welcome back to the Casio Watches channel. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded a video. Lots of things going on in the world, of course, at the moment, and obviously as I'm going to be spending a little bit more time at home than usual currently, I thought I'd take advantage of that situation and upload a new video today, a new showcase video. So before I get into the showcase, can I just say a big thank you to everybody that's joined Casio Watches on Facebook. We've actually got 550 members at the moment. If you haven't checked us out, please head over to Casio Watches on Facebook, a place to share your watch collection, share the watches that you're wearing today, and discuss anything Casio and G-Shock, of course. Can I just add in as well, we get lots of members each day requesting joins. In fact, I've had to take on 2 extra admin people to help with the amount of requests we're getting each day. However, so many people send in a request without answering the 2 questions. 2 very simple questions. First one is, what's your favourite Casio watch? Most people just don't answer that, or just put something absolutely random like yes. Secondly, do you agree to the rules of the group? Which again, all you have to do is click on I agree. So thank you to everybody that's joined and done that so far. If you don't answer at least one of those questions where you agree to follow the rules of the group, then we can't accept you. But anyway, thank you to those that joined us, and I'm hoping to turn that 550 into 600 in the coming weeks. So today, I thought I'd jump in with an absolutely brilliant watch that's part of my collection. I picked it up a few months ago, and that is the G-Shock DW-5510. Now, those of you that like your Casios and are into movies, you'll realise that this watch is based on the original 5500 watch that was worn by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 1987 film Running Man. Now, this is the 5510. It's the updated version of the 5500. It has a lot more features, but very, very similar in its design. This one is just black. The original 5500 had some other colours going on, but this is predominantly a watch that is black. It was only available in the Japanese market. So obviously when I picked this watch up, I bought it off eBay a few months ago. The guy I bought it from, he actually had it imported from Japan several years ago, and then I'm the second owner of this watch, so it was only a Japanese market release. And as I've mentioned in my previous videos, if you've watched them, any of these solar powered atomic G-Shocks, like I own others, some of them you can actually date them using the numbers that are on the back of the watch. And when I've dated this watch, it comes out as being produced on Friday the 10th of April 2015. So a few years old now, really good condition. I paid quite a good price for it. I was pleased. I'm happy to have it, so that doesn't matter. And I don't wear it too much because I don't want to get this one damaged. I know it's a G-Shock and it can stand up to all the toughness and the hits, but I really don't want to get this one knocked about too much, because for me personally, I think it's quite a rare watch. You don't see many of them around about. You don't see many of them in the UK in particular. So for me, I'm classing this as quite a rare piece. Now, before I take you through some of the features that this awesome watch has, I'm just going to show you the watch I've got hiding behind that, which is the Casio 5610 G-Shock. Now, these are very similar to each other. In fact, they both have exactly the same module in them. They both have the 3159 module running in these 2 watches, and similar size. But if I just quickly flick them over, you can see the 5610 is a slightly thicker watch than the 5510. Anyway, we're talking about the 5510 today, not the 5610. So as you can see, predominantly black. It's got a really nice feature of yellow, very, very light pale yellow running around the edge there, and the words multiband 6 and some of the other text features are in this very light yellow hue. G-Shock protection written in the standard white across the face, and then on the strap itself it's got some additional text: shock resist. Over on this side, water resist. So these are printed on, whereas this one here that says shock resist and this one here that says alarm chronograph, these are actually impressed into the rubber strap itself. And then a nice feature, the double pronged G-Shock buckle on this watch. This is the only G-Shock I own that's actually got the double prong buckle, so that's something cool, something a little bit different. Okay, and as you can see, a real squared off watch this. What I like about the buttons as well, they're very different to the 5610. Quite easy to press. I'll go through some of the features in a minute, but not too easy that they get knocked. Real nice thick rubber buttons on this watch with a good grip, so even if your hands are wet or you're in the water with this watch on, you can press the buttons without any issues. So here it is. Now some of the main features of this watch, again, part of my watch collection for Casios is I really like G-Shocks with the following features. So this one has the tough solar. Now for those that haven't seen a watch like this before, around the edge of the watch here where my finger is, there's some small solar panels. That means that when this watch is exposed to sunlight, it will charge itself. It doesn't need a battery changing like other watches do. And at the bottom here, we've got L, M and H. L is for low, M is for medium, and H is for high. Now I live in not so sunny England, so all of my solar G-Shocks are pretty much always on the medium charge level. I'm hoping in the full summer, if we get that over here, I'll be able to get them into the high. I could use a solar light to charge them, but medium is more than enough. They'll run on low, so it doesn't really matter. So this watch has the tough solar. And then another feature of this watch, like several of my other G-Shocks, is, as you can see up here, it has multi-band 6. So what happens here is when I leave my watch in my watch box overnight, I think it's around about 2 minutes past 1. I'm just going to press it to see if it'll tell me now. Press this button on here for receiving. Yeah, so at 4 minutes past 2 this morning, this watch updated itself by connecting to the atomic clock, one of the atomic clock towers in this country, and then it updates itself. So this happens every night. You can leave the receiver on as automatic, or you can turn it off. You can still obviously manually set the watch and change the time that way, but I really like this. And then in the top left hand corner, just get my little pencil out here, where it says RCVD. RCVD means that it's received the signal in the night, so if that's there, it means it's received that signal and updated the time and the date to the exact second. If I grab my 5610 again, you'll see that they are exactly the same time to the same second. So there we go. Some of the quick features to go through. This one here, where is it? PS, that has a power save button. So that means that when my watch is off my wrist and in the box at night, not only does it pick up the atomic clock signal, it also shuts itself down, a bit like a computer. So if I look at it in the middle of the night, the screen is blank. It only turns itself back on once I either expose it to a light source or pick it up and start moving it around on my wrist. So I really like that. It's also got down here, you can see it says A.EL. That's for the auto illuminate feature. If I press the button to illuminate the watch, it'll stay on for a few seconds and go off. But if you hold it and then you get the A.EL for auto illuminate, that means that every time you have the watch on and you roll your wrist over, it won't do it now because it's too light obviously, then the watch will automatically illuminate, and that means that you haven't got to press the button. If you're wearing your watch in bed or you're in the cinema, roll your wrist over and it auto illuminates for a few seconds, so that can be turned on or off in the same manner. Now again, this has all the standard features. It has multiple alarms, it has stopwatch, countdown timer. So I'm going to try and press the buttons. They are a bit tricky to press, but I'll go through the modes. So we've got, okay, now world time, of course. Not only does it set the clock for the time of your country, you can switch into this mode, and then by scrolling through, I've got this set up for Madrid. I'm meant to be going on a cruise in the summer holidays, but obviously with everything going on at the moment, I very much doubt I'll be going on that cruise, so that probably will just remain as it is and won't get used, sadly. But anyway, so you can change the country location and scroll through. Okay, it's got the alarm off, stopwatch, countdown timer, and then again that classic change of sound to show that you've moved through the functions back to the time. So I'll do that again. There we go. So without even looking, you know that you've switched back to time mode. Okay, I'm going to put this watch on my wrist just very quickly. Whilst I do that, leave it there. I'm actually wearing today a very basic Casio watch. Jump this one into the camera very quickly. Okay, now I'm wearing this at the moment because I'm still going into work at various points during the week, and when I come home from my job, I need to have a shower really, so I'm keeping this watch on so I can jump into the shower with it, and if I get shampoo, shower gel, all those things over it, I'm not too concerned because it was a very low cost watch, but of course still a Casio, so it's getting a little bit of screen time. Anyway, put that to one side. Now, one thing about this particular G-Shock and my wrists, I have quite slim wrists, and this has a rather long strap on it. Okay, so if I drop this onto my wrist very quickly, if I pull it quite tight, it does have some overhang, so that's one thing that some people might not like about this watch, but personally I absolutely love it. Okay, I think I've got a 6 3/4 inch wrist, so it's quite slim, but again, once it's on, there we go, G-Shock on the silver buckle, and roll the wrist round. There we are. So again, if you own this watch, drop a comment. When did you get it? Do you own the one with the negative display? I seem to see more of those than the one with this regular display like I've got. Let me know how long you've had it. Let me know if you wear this one much, or if you like to keep it in the box like I do and wear some other watches. And again, if you haven't done so already, please, if you use Facebook, head over to the Casio Watchers Facebook group. I'll drop a link in the description of this video, and I look forward to seeing you there. So once again, thanks for watching this video. Drop me a subscription and leave any comments that you want down below. And take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon, hopefully.